Hey guys, it's Paolo. So I am so excited because season 6 of TV Land's Younger is returning on Wednesday, June 12th. Now I get to sit down with the cast for the 3rd time and I'm so excited because I have so many questions. See you guys with the cast.
So good to see you. You're so sweet.
Cute.
Okay, thank you so much. Are we ready?
Yes.
We're good? Let's do it. Hi!
Hi!
Season 6, you guys, it's here!
I know. We're
Congratulations!
Still here.
Okay, let's get right through it. I'll start with you, Sutton.
Okay.
The last scene in the finale episode where you and Charles were walking in the park was one of the most beautiful scenes ever because you guys didn't have dialogue in it when you guys were walking, but there was a shift in the eyes with both of you. How did you know what you were going to do? How did you create that moment? Because it was good TV. It was so good.
Well, it's life, right?
Yeah.
It's like finally you get everything that you've been wanting or hoping for, and then shit. You know, it's
Yeah,
like now
it's
what?
like,
And so,
it's
and it was kind of, we shot the walk 3 times.
Yeah.
And we just sort of like instinctively like knew when the shift was gonna happen, and we were like, oh, we got it, we're happy, and then, oh no, what did we just do? And what did you give up? And is this what I really want? And
Does this
you know,
feel the way I thought it was?
exactly, like, and I think we all can relate to that.
Yeah.
You know, we've all kind of gone through those moments. So I was super excited to shoot that scene and then thrilled how it turned out.
Wow, I mean, it was...
I was like, did we get it? Did we get it?
You
know?
got it. It was so good.
Oh,
Great
good.
job on that. And with you, Hilary, congratulations on Kelsey's promotion.
Oh God, is it a good thing? We're not
It's
sure.
a good thing, yeah. When you found out, when you read in the script, were you like, wow, finally she's gonna be recognized for the hard work she's been doing? Or were you like, oh no, where is this going? Like, what was your reaction when you first found out?
I think I felt excited just like she did. You
Yeah.
know, she is a boss and she is a force. And I think, she's confident and she's like shocked.
Yeah.
But like, I can do this. And then the season is a really tough one for her where she's like, I've been set up to fail. And how am I going to navigate this? I think she's totally paranoid and freaking out and not enough. Like, it's tough. It's definitely like a scary spot to be in. And I was just saying earlier, there's so much deception this season from other people besides Liza.
Yeah.
And that's really big throughout the whole season.
Yeah, I saw the first 2 episodes and I can't wait for everyone to see it because the first 2 are just so good. They're so much
they
fun.
great?
And the first episode, there's a lot of questions out there that the fans always wanted to know and it gets answered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
We've
answer
seen
a
you sing
lot.
on the show. What can you tell the fans? Are they going to see you sing on the season, you think? Because I'm not saying anything.
Well, we don't know. There's still a couple episodes we haven't read
Yeah.
yet. So if we're singing again, I mean, it could always be a possibility. But
We do some things. We do some things this season that we've never done before. I do. I have a scene mid-season that we've never seen Liza
What do you
this
do?
way.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'm like, wait, what is
You weren't
it?
there. You weren't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah.
That's so cool. Let me say, because every time I see you, I always love saying 2-time Tony Award winner. You're coming back to Broadway in September 2020. When you write your autobiography when you're at the age of 90, tell me what the chapter of Younger, if you can say in a sentence, what would you say on Younger? Because I know it's been an amazing experience for you.
It's been an amazing experience. I would say it's the best job I've ever had, and I would say that it was like so far it's been 4 years and 2 years of graduate school of like learning how to be on a television show, and also just like the community that we've created here between the cast and the crew. It's just been just like the show is, which I think the show is incredibly optimistic and hopeful and love-filled. That's how it's been off camera as well. And so it's just been this wonderful little chapter of my life, and it's just going by so fast, and so much has happened. Like for me, first season I got married, 4th season I had my daughter was born. It's like so many huge momentous things have happened in my life.
Yeah.
And so this time will be defined by many things, but it's
That was well said. That was beautiful.
it's been great.
My last question to you, you think about, your dreams, and when you think of the Kelsey moment and this, what happened to her and this big promotion, has there ever been something for you, Hilary, in your career where you're like, wow, this is happening to me, but I'm a little bit nervous, but it ended up being, wow, this is one of the best experience ever for you? It's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. It's happened a few times. I mean, I feel like I've taken some pretty big steps in my life for being my age, you know, and all along, like I've had a career for a very long time and made some big choices that scared me. And this show being one of them, you know, like when I signed on to do this show, I was getting divorced and I had a son that was a year and a half years old, and I'm having to move to New York to shoot a show. So that was all like, I don't think I should do this. And then every part of me was like, you have to go do this, you know? So, and it turned out like, how lucky that I am to be sitting here and everything worked out fine. So,
you know what? Look, to celebrate season 6, I got something for both of you because you know I can't come here. It's my birthday today, so I want to give. Thank you. Okay, so I want to give something. So this is for both of you.
Oh, you are so
and this is how we're ending it. So go ahead and open it.
Oh my
It's a
gosh,
special something
you
that I
are
had.
so sweet.
were you here last year on your birthday?
Yeah, my birthday last year. Yeah.
So are we just doing this on the same day every time?
Yeah.
This is so awesome.
It's a special
my
something for the
God.
cast. Everyone's gonna be getting one.
Oh my gosh. Who made this?
Glenn Hansen, an LA artist who's well known in LA, and he's been working on this for months. So it's for you guys to say congratulations on season 6.
You're
really.
so sweet. We're gonna keep
This
this
is
forever.
awesome.
Thank you all so much.
Look at our nails.
Yay!
Oh
June 12th, you
my
guys, come back.
God.
Yeah, I can't wait
You're
for
so
younger.
sweet. Look at
Love you
that.
both.
Thank you.
all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Paolo, thank
This
you
is
so much.
Sweet.
Oh my
Oh, so
God.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
With a spoonful of sugar.
I think I'm gonna cry right now. Okay.
Do
hi
it.
everyone.
Hi.
It's so good to see you guys
So
so
nice
much.
to see you.
Oh my God, I love you all so much. Season 6. Let me start with you, Peter. The season finale episode, the last scene. I was just talking with Sutton. Was just the way you two played it off was so brilliant because there was no words in it. There was no you guys just it was that look. And then that shift happens at the end, and it's like the viewers can see what you were thinking. What was going in your mind? What were you thinking? Like, okay, how am I gonna play this? Like, did you get it on the script when you first read it?
I think the way that it ended up playing was a moment of freedom, right? And then two adults realizing that life and relationships are complicated. You know, and that's the way that it that I can't remember what the words were in the script, but their looks sort of end on a slightly minor key, which I thought, and it was very elegantly written, which I really liked, and it was just fun to play. It was fun to play, and one of the reasons it's fun to play is because you're shooting. We're shooting a TV show that we love, with people and a crew and a cast that we love on a beautiful day at the end of the season in Bryant Park in New York City.
Wow.
And with someone preposterously talented next to you, and telling a story that you're deeply invested in. And you just, there are these incredibly lucky moments where you just think, wow, you know, I get to do this.
You did it. Like,
And
you did
it's
it.
really, it's very privileged place to be in and a thing to get to do. So it's nice.
God, you did such a good job, and I know I speak for the millions of viewers who watched that episode. So congrats on that. Really,
Thank
be
you.
proud of yourself,
Very, very
okay?
Thank you.
All right, now we move to the
This is why we
director.
give him extra time.
Oh my God, it's so nice. Okay, so the director, you directed last season. It was episode 5, I believe.
Yeah.
And you did such. I remember speaking to your castmates. They couldn't stop raving about you. You did
very
such a
nice.
fantastic job. And now you're directing this season an episode. Has that happened?
Yes, I just finished. I directed episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Please tell me, did you direct Diana and Enzo? Were they together? Did you direct them?
I didn't get to direct Enzo. I
Oh.
did get to direct Diana. She's a very difficult actress.
She's very difficult, I
Really
bet. Yeah.
difficult to work with. That was really probably the toughest. She doesn't listen.
Diana,
I did
Diana.
actually, though. I had many more scenes in this episode that I was in, as well as directing, than last season. The episode I directed, I was only in one scene, and this season I was in many more, and it's challenging.
Well, can I just say the scenes with Diana and Enzo that we saw in the season finale episode was just so beautiful.
Thank
the way
you.
you went up to him and just in that dirty.
Covered in poop.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was so good. Like, it was so good. Were you happy with it? Like, were you like, wow, I can't believe this happened? Because there's a connection with Diana and Enzo that we can see.
I love
it's
that
so
they
special.
let it go deep. You know what I mean? That because there's a lot of humor that's been played about Diana's love life and sex life. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But I love that they allow it to go to this really deep, vulnerable, real place. You know, because then I feel like that ends up deepening the comedy. You're just more invested in it. You know, if you really care about what happens to them, the comedy's funnier and the drama's more dramatic. And you know, it's just smart writing, and I love it. And it's fun to play. You know, we we like to, as actors, we like to be able to go deep a little bit, you know. And
the way you ran up to him, good job.
In the expensive outfit that I was like, oh, I'm gonna get poop on this. It wasn't real poop.
I figured, but you did it good.
It's also it's not just great writing. It's also really first-rate acting. You know,
Yes.
Diana wouldn't be Diana if Miriam didn't bring the under.
Yes, it's so
Slide
true.
that $20 bill for that one.
Well, I got the chills watching that. Like I was with Patrick and we're watching. Like, oh my God, we watch it because it was just when someone, the viewer gets chills, they're connecting with you guys. That means you did the work. You did the work
really
brilliantly.
nice. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Really
Now
like
to
you.
you, hi.
Hey.
I got some questions for Zane because
right.
I think one of the lines in the season finale episode that he said to Kelsey was, "Because I am in love with you."
Because I was in
Oh,
love
because I was in love with you,
Yeah,
and it
past
that
tense.
that
I just
was
got chills. I just got chills.
it was like
You're connected.
I'm connecting to your
because it was like one of the first times we were like, wow, he's saying it to her, you know? In
Yeah.
season 6, please tell me, for the fans, is that still going with that, or did he give up? You gotta give me something so the viewers, when they see this.
I'll say that in season 6 we will address that.
You will address that.
We will
Okay.
address that moment.
That moment. And you know,
Yeah.
also in the last episode, you had your stuff. You were leaving Millennial, and I remember Kelsey.
plant box.
Your plant. And Kelsey said to you, "You got another job, didn't you?" And I think you just went in the elevator, and that was it. And you didn't answer the question. Do you want to
Yeah.
answer it now?
He gave the smile.
He did give
I
the
gave her a
smile.
smile.
Yes, you
It's
did.
very powerful,
Yeah.
the smile.
Please tell me you're not working for. Was it?
You know you can't smile.
I can't. No, like my face doesn't know.
So
what to do.
did Zane get a job then somewhere else or something? Is he happy with his new job?
Yeah. The thing is, he's ambitious, so he's going to stir something up. I know we left it open at the end of season 6, just so you know the writers can. Season 5.
We're already at season 9.
Season 6. Season 6.
Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so.
He'll come up with something.
He does.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's scheming.
Okay, I saw the first 2 episodes and they're amazing.
Okay,
A
yeah.
lot of the questions are going to be answered for the fans, and I can't
Yeah.
wait when it comes back on June 12th.
Yes.
Okay, I got something for you guys because in honor of my birthday, I want to give something.
It's
and
his
this is
birthday and he's giving
I know,
us
but this is a
gifts.
special something.
Which he did last time.
This is a Tiffany spoon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's this little something. I want you guys to open it together,
Oh,
and
get
then we're
out.
ending it like this.
What is it? Oh my God, that's
All right, a little special something that we had made the last month for you guys to congratulate you on season 6. Go ahead.
I love it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I love it so
Hey.
much.
It's the cast of Younger.
That is unbelievable.
It's one of my favorite shows, and you guys deserve this. And I want to thank Glenn Hansen for making this, a special artist in Los Angeles. We worked on this, and it's,
Thank
can't
you
wait.
so much.
No, you're welcome.
I
You're
can't
welcome.
even
Seriously.
tell you how awesome
Congratulations
this
on
is.
season
You're welcome.
6.
You're welcome.
Oh.
All right, you guys. Younger comes back on June 12th. Can't wait on TV Land.
Oh,
I
thank
can't
you.
wait, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
happy birthday.
Thank you so
Happy
much. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
birthday.
you.
Yeah,
this is
All right,
Very
Yay.
thoughtful. You're an amazing gift giver. Okay. You have a talent.
With the help of my husband, that's
You have
why.
a talent.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is Paolo Presta from A Spoonful of Paolo. You have to speak. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, it's so good to
Always
see
good
you
to see
again.
you.
Every year I love this.
Yes.
Okay, so I have so many questions in the short time, so let's get going.
Okay.
Molly, let's
Yes.
start. Season 4, we saw Lauren. She had a tough season. You know, she lost a job. She was homeless a little bit. See, last season, she's back on her feet in her
Yes.
personal life and her career. Yes. Do we still see that in season 6? Because it looked like she knows her things and she's going there. So does that still happen in season 6?
Season 6 is great. I'm sorry, I was just looking at you and you were talking and you were asking me the question and I was just thinking about your Oprah moment.
Oh my God.
Obsessed.
You're so nice. Make it about you.
Okay, yes, I mean, you're right that like this particular arc that Lauren is writing right now starts in season 4. She was fired from Victor and Rolf. It was a crisis, and she makes this promise. She said like, I'm not gonna stop until I have my own company. And so she has Hell or Good. She does it, and now she's like consulting, freelancing with Millennial, and now her goal is really helping the women that are now at the helm of Millennial, Empirical, Kelsey, Liza,
we see more with
Diana.
her then, yeah.
Right. So she's really helping propel them forward and making them a sensation, and she's good at it. Like we keep saying, everyone needs a Lauren.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my husband was
Yeah.
just saying earlier today. Yes, that's so good.
So it's really sweet.
that's great.
She's very fierce this season about women on top.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yes. Okay, and for you, thanks to Lauren, Melky came back, her ex came back last season. Now, this season, what's happening with it? Because I also read that Maggie might have a new love interest maybe, but I don't know if that's true or not. So what do you want to tell us? Where's she going? Like, what's happening?
This is the season of Maggie's sex life.
Oh!
More or less, yeah, discovering, things, and I have several new hot lovers. One in particular, Nicole Ari Parker, who is wonderful, and we had the best time. I know her, and she's gorgeous and talented.
She is so cool. We were both like, oh, she's amazing.
Yeah, and I have a lot of physical comedy this season, which I kind of get every season, at least like 1 or 2 episodes of like crazy stuff, or I'm flying through the air or whatever. So it's been fun, and it's just a really big season of, it's a roller coaster. There's a lot of drama.
There's so much
I
drama.
can't wait.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. When Darren Star says when he does a show, he asks himself 2 questions, and they are, why does the show need to exist, and what is it saying? So how would you say that about Younger? Because it's an important show.
Why does the show exist, and what is it saying?
Yeah.
Those are great questions. He should be asking them, and I think they ask them well. The show exists because it's relevant, it's funny, it doesn't take itself too seriously. I think above all else, the show exists because it has quite a good heart.
It does.
The intention is so good. And what was the second question?
Then the second one was what is it saying?
What is it saying? Right. I think it's saying women be good to women.
Ooh. And support each other.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
Yes.
Don't be afraid. Take chances. I mean, it's a really positive show,
Yeah.
and I just love that it's not negative. It's not violent. People aren't dying. It's not political.
I know.
It's sheer entertainment. It's like
it
22 minutes of escaping something and jumping into people's lives, and
And what a wonderful thing for women to watch Liza, who is lying and succeeding at it, and has this crazy life she could have never imagined.
Yeah, it's so true.
All because of this lie, you know?
Oh, it's so true.
well, sometimes you have to lie. I mean, that's part
Yeah.
of survival, and I don't see what the big deal is anyway. I mean, the whole ageism thing it is hardcore. It does exist in everyday life, and I think that our show handles it really nicely. It speaks about it, which is good. And it speaks about a lot of relevant issues today, queer issues, the workplace issues. There's so many things that it really speaks to that are current.
Let me say this last question is because when I was doing my research on your Instagram, I have to say you were the queen of TBTs. So you post,
Archive.
It's
Oh,
amazing. So you have
wow.
all these pictures, with Frank Sinatra, Cindy Poitier, all
Look
that.
at this,
If you
Leonardo
could pick
DiCaprio.
any of these guests to appear on Younger, who would you want to pick?
Let's
This is a great question.
Who would you pick?
Okay, well, Frank Sinatra can't be on it because he's no longer with us. John Waters would be fantastic. Oh my goodness, there's Hugh Hefner, Keith Haring. Well, Paul Rubens could do it. He's
I think he
alive.
could do it too,
Yes,
yeah, of
Rodney
course.
Dangerfield, Madonna would be awesome.
Okay.
Leo, can you imagine? Debbie,
Leo,
you know
oh my
everyone.
God.
Debbie is amazing. Okay,
Can I have
Yeah, it's
this?
for you. You keep that. And I have something else to end this with for both of you.
Martin Scorsese, Ray Liotta. Oh my
I
God.
know. Amazing. Okay, that's how we're gonna end
Latifah?
it. I got something for both of you.
Okay.
We're celebrating my birthday, and it's for both of you. It's a little something for season 6.
You always
Yeah.
do this.
This is a
Wait,
special
can I
thing. This is how
open
we're
that camera?
ending it. And so, yeah, just for
What
you
did you
guys.
do? Oh my God. Who drew this?
Glenn Hansen, an artist in Los
So
Angeles, California.
good.
So it is my
Great
way
show.
of saying congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you.
You
Really,
are so generous.
really,
I
thank you.
love it. I have
This
all
is
your
awesome.
presents.
Yes,
Thank
you guys look
you,
so
Paolo.
good.
I
All right, thank you all.
love it.
Season 6 on TV Land.
June 12th.
June 12th. Okay, let's go. Yay!
Yes.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Thank you.
Oh my God. We did it.
Oh, this is amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.